Hey people, it is Sunday, June the 15th. It is 2:55 in the afternoon and about 22 degrees Celsius. And I am just crossing Wellesley Street East, or should I say west, because we're actually looking east towards Yonge Street. So this is Wellesley Street West as it continues along the rest of its route that-a-way. But this is also a newly reopened section of a walkway, an alleyway slash street. You might call it a stralleyway. It was closed down for the last several years due to the construction of this new condo. And just recently reopened again, so I've been kind of looking forward to the return of this section of the stralley. In my opinion, it's the most attractive part here that has been closed down. But the new building is quite nice. But the actual destination for this walk is Bloor Street, because it is the exotic car show today, fittingly on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, including my dad. I'm not sure if he'll see this or not. So we're going to take a Father's Day walk up to check out some exotic cars in Bloor-Yorkville. I think they have a couple of blocks of Bloor Street blocked off with all the cars set up on display. But for those who enjoy the walking aspect of the channel, I thought I'd incorporate a bit of a walk into the exotic cars. Shouldn't take too long to get up to Bloor. Look at some of these charming side streets here. And some other urban vistas that we don't normally see from on Yonge Street. You can see the backsides of some of the old retail buildings. Let's cross to the other side. We get a peek at One Bloor West, towering over everything by far.
Được. Chảy nhiều lắm. Bây giờ chị ở riêng nước này có cái đâu.
And looking towards the University of Toronto to the west. And the old derelict Scientology building over on the corner of Yonge and St. Mary. Never really noticed it from this angle before. It actually looks a bit better from this angle than it does from the Yonge Street perspective. Alright, this is Charles Street. Manulife Apartments. That used to be the tallest building in this part of downtown. I'm not sure how many buildings are now taller than it here in this neck of the woods, but plenty of them are. I think it maintained its title as tallest building in Bloor-Yorkville up until around 2010. So it had a good run. I think it was completed in the early 1970s. Bloor Street is right up ahead. Walking along Balmuto Street. So this will be a fairly quick walkthrough. We'll just move along at a good pace if we can. I'm sure there'll be huge crowds preventing me from doing that. I'm not really a car guy, so I might not get too excited about looking at these cars as some people might. I get much more excited at looking at skyscrapers, as you probably know. Because as an urbanist, it's a bit contradictory to be a car enthusiast and an urban enthusiast, because cars detract from urbanism for the most part, work against it. But when I was a kid, I was certainly into cool cars. I collected models. I bought car magazines, the whole shebang. I'd say up until about the age of 13 or 14, I was pretty into cars. Some old school Model Ts here. Or I guess Model Q, not Model T.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Not all of it. Best with an inch.
It's bringing back vibes of US Fest and taste of Little Italy. Getting stuck in human good luck. I think most of the action is in the other direction actually, so maybe I'll just take another quick look at this car over here and then we'll start heading in the other direction. I think that's, no worries, it's a better way to go. An old school Rolls Royce. Countess Spencer's Rolls Royce. This is actually worse than US Fest.
Oh, you come next year. It's not for you.
Now let me drive your car. You can pick whatever car you want.
That's what you got to do. You got to have a nice long selfie stick or something to get above all the human heads, or a drone. Somebody's getting a good view of everything. All right, let's look at some old cars that my dad would like. I think this is something up his alley. Not a big crowd around this one. And some Porsches over here. My dad is a Porsche guy. He has one of these classic Porsches. I think his is red though. Let's see if I can get another angle. There we go. Got a couple other ones behind. That's a serious looking vehicle.
What is that about? You know what that is? I know.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
What's me?
It's kind of fitting that this is taking place on the Mink Mile, the luxury shopping district along Bloor Street. There are several dealerships in the area that sell these cars actually. Porsche, Ferrari, that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get anywhere here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to give up trying to go that way. It's just pure ridiculousness. I think I've collided with about 30 people already. So the guy's opening up. He's going to take a ride. There, we can get a look at a bunch of cars here. I can see a really old classic one way up ahead there. My dad is also a fan of the old classic cars from the 1950s. I don't know if I'll be able to even get over there. It's just people take too much time just to stand in one place looking at a car, I think. Get a look and then move on to the next one. Otherwise, no one will be able to get a look at it. Alright, I guess I'm attempting to go this way again. Yeah, this is definitely worse than any of the street festivals.
She's crazy. She does everything. I think for her friend, like maybe.
Okay. I was wondering where she was today. She go to the
I think
dentist.
she got this Sunday off, and she went to. She told me she went to that church closer to her. They had the Bible study.
Poor lady here.
Oh, the river.
No. It's close to the waterfront. You've been there on a Tuesday.
I know.
Wednesday. Oh, I forgot their name.
It's like going through this nonsense with a walker.
Funny last time.
Yes.
Feel bad for her having to negotiate through this pure nonsense.
They have service on Sunday?
They just opened recently. Like maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
Remember the name? the something.
It is the Ivy.
I know.
There's too much people. I can't see, Daddy.
I hear you, kid. I hear you.
Aquí a la izquierda.
Trying to push a stroller through here. A double stroller at that. All right, let's see if I can get a look at these old school cars over here. Of course, we have the people just standing there for an hour looking. Get a look and then move it. If you stand for more than a minute, it should be drawn and quartered. Can't believe I actually got to the front here. The old classic there. This one's pretty nice. All right, I came, I saw, I leave. Everyone needs to follow my example. I think these people had never seen a car before. I don't think if you stand and stare at it for an hour, they'll give it to you.
There's no way.
If you haven't figured it out, these sort of things sort of make me grumpy. Anything with crowds of gridlocked humans makes me grumpy. There's some interesting music coming from over here. It's live music though, so it's pretty cool. Boom, I looked, I left.
I'm gonna come around further down. I'm gonna turn around soon.
Is there anything I should bother trying to go any further for down there?
No, the Asian guy.
But it's also a lot of responsibility to do all of that. So I don't know, maybe you want to take a break.
I think I'm going to bail on trying to go any further that way. Or some emergency sirens. Maybe someone got trampled by a crowd rushing to stare at a car. I'll get another look at this old classic car, just in case my dad sees this.
When we come back, maybe if it's shorter. There's someone this side.
Let's go over onto the sidewalk. It's actually easier to walk on the sidewalk. This is quite the hot rod here. GTA Exotics. Actually see things better from this side than from where I was before.
I want to marry.
What complete insanity. Just trying to find the right word. I guess insanity is the right word. See these ones. Well, I never did go over right to Yonge Street. We'll see if there's anything else over here now that I'm able to walk a bit better on the sidewalk. Got another live band. Playing some familiar tunes. I'm not sure if this will result in any sort of copyright situation or not. Look at this thing. That's quite the tire on that thing. See another old classic looking car over here. At least there were a few more things over in this direction, so I didn't have to fight my way further west. I like that shade of green. That's a tough looking engine. Yeah, when I was a kid, this is the kind of car I would have thought was the coolest thing ever. Oh, so cute is the license plate here. There's a Yonge Street, so that's as far as it goes. Well, you know, I think I've suffered enough. This was more grueling than any of the other crowd-oriented events I've recorded so far this year, so I hope you enjoyed. Now, there's something I'd rather look at. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the exotic car show. Did you see anything you like? Would you deal with this insane crowding just to look at some nice old or new cars? It's free at least, right? It's a free event. So if this is your cup of tea, come on down. I think it shuts down around 5 or 6 p.m. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store, or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under K Continuum. So, thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.